Turning to you, Leader Philippi, the response that you put forward after the governor's State of the State address back in January, you focused on public education and your thoughts on that. And one of your thoughts was allowing students that attend a failing school to leave that school and actually enroll in any other school of his or her choice anywhere in the state. Is that, where did you come up with that idea? Is that sort of the equivalent of using the nuclear option on public education funding? And how would that work, and how would the funding follow the student?
There's a lot to unpack there, but first I want to heed Leader Sakarchi's admonition to make your voice heard on the corporate welfare issue. Short of the federal government passing a law outlawing states from wooing other companies with taxpayer money, we have a bill in the General Assembly now by David Place to join an interstate compact where we would agree with other states not to poach each other's businesses with taxpayer money. So I would just encourage everyone to keep their eye on that. As to education, so I don't think it's a nuclear option when you look at a parent whose child is in a failing school. The state has now taken over, and they estimate that there's a 5 to 10 year turnaround time. And when you look at the state taking over the Central Falls School Department over 25 years ago, it's still one of the lowest performing school districts in the state. So I would never say to a parent who we're saying, we're going to empower you to give you the choice on how to direct your child's educational future, that that's a nuclear option. I can't expect any parent to wait for a 5 to 10 year turnaround. We've come up with a smart proposal that allows people in failing school districts to send their child outside to a non-failing school district. It's not anywhere in the state. We're going to set up zones, maybe on the county level or smaller. There's approximately 19,000 vacant seats in non-urban core school districts in this state, excluding Providence, Pawtucket, Central Falls, and Woonsocket. There's 19,000 empty chairs. I do not see why a child from Providence cannot fill one of those chairs and brighten their future, because right now we're letting a generation down. It is the civil rights issue of our time. And as Frederick Douglass said, it's easier to build strong children than repair broken men. And it is an economic development issue. And if we fail to fix this problem, we're going to be facing headwinds for generations to come. Thank you.
So how would you define a failing school in your bill?
So it's hard to find exactly where the line is. You know what is a failing school when schools are getting under 10% proficiency in math and English. I think we can all agree that that is a failing school. Where that exact line is, we're going to leave it up to the Department of Education. They're the experts here. Our intent is to give them a task, say what is the line that if you are on one side of it, you have this limited school choice program, and if you are on the other side of it, you do not have this limited school choice program. Mm-hmm. So we want to leave it to the experts. We want to set broad policy through our bill and let the details be figured out by the people who are professionals.